Shalom Yiladim. It's time to learn the Parsha. The Parsha of the week is Achrei Mot and Kedoshim. Achrei Mot and Kedoshim. Achrei Mot and Kedoshim. The Parsha of the week is Achrei Mot and Kedoshim. Achrei Mot and Kedoshim. This is a very special Shabbos, everybody. We are reading two Parshiot. The Parsha of Achrei Mot and the Parsha of Kedoshim. We've already learned a lot of things about Achrei Mot, and today we're going to learn about Kedoshim. Kedoshim is full of mitzvot, and I wish I could teach all of them for you. But we're going to take a few of them, and those are the ones that we're going to learn really, really well. The very first mitzvah in this Parsha, the Torah tells us that we need to be Kedoshim. I need to be full of Kedusha, and you have to be full of Kedusha. But how can we be full of Kedusha if we don't know what that means? So let's think about it. Have you heard that word before? Well, I've heard Kiddishanu, or Kiddush on Friday night, or Kedusha in our davening. Well, Yiladim, all those words are part of the same family. So what does that mean? What does Kadosh mean? Kadosh means special. HaKadosh Baruch Hu wants us to be special. How do we do that? Well, if you want to become something really badly and you want to do the best you can be, you're going to find the best teacher to teach you. So if you want to be a wonderful artist, you're going to find the best artist in your neighborhood. You're going to take classes with him or her, and you're going to be a great artist. If you want to be a musician, you'll go and you'll find somebody who can teach you how to play guitar beautifully. Well, when we want to become special, the best teacher of all, the one who is most special of all, is HaKadosh Baruch Hu. And if we look at everything that he does, then we can be special like him. He is our best teacher. HaKadosh Baruch Hu does Bikur Cholim, and we do Bikur Cholim. HaKadosh Baruch Hu does Chesed, and we can do Chesed. HaKadosh Baruch Hu has patience with the people around him, and we can learn to have patience with the people around us. HaKadosh Baruch Hu doesn't hold a grudge. He doesn't stay angry forever. And that's something that we can learn. So we need to learn from HaKadosh Baruch Hu, from his specialness, and then we become special. And we have an opportunity, we have a chance to watch him all the time, because Hashem is always there. Why is Hashem always there? Hashem is always here with us because he loves us and he wants us to be the best that we can be. It's just like an Ima who goes to the park with you. Why does Ima go to the park? She has lots of things to do at home. She has lots of shopping to do. But she stops everything and she goes to the park with you. Why? Because Ima loves you. And Ima doesn't want you to get into trouble. Ima wants to be there to protect you. And that's why HaKadosh Baruch Hu is always with us. There's a story that's told of Rabbi Zundel. In the time when Rabbi Zundel was alive, they didn't have cars or buses or trains. And if you wanted to go from one city to the next, then the way to go would be to find a wagon driver. the wagon driver would have a horse ready to go and a place for you to sit. Rabbi Zindel found a wagon driver and went on his way to the other city that was outside of his. In the middle of the trip, the wagon driver stopped the wagon. Rabbi Zindel didn't know why. Was there a tire, a wheel that was broken? Was the horse tired? The wagon driver came back to Rabbi Zindel and said, Rabbi Zindel, I want you to stand watch, and tell me if anybody's coming. Rabbi Zindel didn't understand. He stood up, he looked around, and then he saw the wagon driver pick 3 apples from a tree that didn't belong to him. Oh my! Rabbi Zindel had to think quickly what to do. Rabbi Zindel called out to the driver, Hey, Mr. Driver! Somebody's here! Somebody's watching! The wagon driver dropped the apples. He got quickly up into his chair and started racing down the road. He looked behind him. He didn't see anybody there. He stopped the wagon and was very angry with Rabbi Zindel. Rabbi Zindel, what's going on? You said that someone was watching. Rabbi Zindel gave a big smile to the wagon driver, and he said, You're right. There was nobody there. No person was there. No owner was there. No passerby on the street. But HaKadosh Baruch Hu was there. HaKadosh Baruch Hu was watching you. And He is watching you all the time. He's watching because He loves you. And when you remember that He's watching you, He's going to protect you and make you the best that you can be. The wagon driver felt very embarrassed of himself. What did he think? Did he think he could hide from Hashem? And from that day on, he was very careful with his actions. And before he did something, he would think to himself, someone is watching. That's how we become special. We become special when we always know that Hashem is with us. That we want to be just like Him. And the way to be just like Him is to carry Hashem with us wherever we go. And remind ourselves, we want to be just like Him. And before we do our actions, before we do something, what are we going to remember? Hashem is watching. And then we will be Kedoshim. We will be really and truly special. See you soon, Yiladim.